amazing viewers. Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you are connecting from. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you so much and remember blessed. Whenever you look my video, whenever you watch my video, share the video to all platforms. Share it to family and friends. Share it in your WhatsApp group so that people can get information on what is happening in the contraption called Nigeria, mainly against the Biafrans, against the Duduas, against the indigenous people in the contraption called Nigeria. I try as much as possible to set the record straight. I don't preach hate speech. I don't speak against people. I set the record straight. The only important thing I do here is to make sure that the plight of the people remains on the front burner and the world will know the true story of what is going on in the contraption called Nigeria.
The embattled Deputy Commissioner of Police, Abba Kyari, remains the top trend on social media. On Thursday, the Police Service Commission suspended an Assistant Commissioner of Police, Sunday Ubua, and an Assistant Superintendent of Police, James Bauer, who both worked under Kyari in the intelligence response team in the Nigerian police force. The men were alleged to be involved in the current cocaine seizure and transferred to the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. Their suspension is said to have become effective from Monday, February 14th. Well, in the meantime, a report by the Daily Trust quotes Abba Kyari as saying that members of the indigenous people of Biafra and the Eastern Security Network are behind his travails. The disgraced Deputy Police Commissioner reportedly made the claim when he appeared before a probe panel led by the Deputy Inspector General of Police, Joseph Ebunike, at the force headquarters in Abuja. Kyari claimed that the group orchestrated a smear campaign against him on social media because of the onslaught launched against them in the Southeast. But I've heard everything, but this one was quite hilarious. IPOB and the ESN orchestrated a smear campaign against you. We've heard so many other people talk about how, their issues come to the limelight, but this one is strange to me.
I mean, did IPOB tell him to hop in a car and allegedly plan a drug deal? I'm quite baffled. But what for me, the subtext there is that there's something quite sinister afoot. We all know, since we're black people, how black people are often suspects, how we're looked at with suspicion. And now this is becoming an emergent trend for Igbo people. You referred to that article recently, and I went and read it by Donu Kokwara about Igbophobia.
What have Igbos done?
Yes, so this is a dog whistle right there. Yeah. We're used to racist dog whistles, but this for me is an ethnic dog whistle. You're talking about IPOB as the bogeyman. Anything that's bad that's happened, it's got to be them. So we've often talked about the marginalization of the Igbos, but now we're seeing demonization and criminalization.
Yes.
So what he has said, and a dog whistle is always to appeal to certain people. We all know what that means. So what he has said for me is a lot weightier than it initially appears. It sounds something ridiculous you just reject, but it speaks to a much darker undertone about the current reality in Nigeria right now with regards to tribalism. And this must not be encouraged. It must be completely rejected. People should not reach for Igbos as their convenient whipping boy. It's just really quite distasteful, quite frankly. And with regards to the officers who were suspended, I don't know, I really would urge the police to maybe have a look at their rules, because what does it take to be summarily dismissed from the police force? I really want to know. Because we know that Abba Kyari was on suspension and he was still, making deals all over the place. Suspension doesn't seem to really do much, but I guess we all have to be patient. They've been suspended pending further action, which includes criminal prosecution. But I just think for the sake of the police, some people just need to be dismissed immediately from the force.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, first, the DCP and the ACP who have been placed on suspension. There were 2 of the 4 other officers working under Abba Kyari who were said to have been arrested along with him 3 days ago. Now, 2 of them have been placed on suspension, and I think they've been placed on suspension by the Police Service Commission, pending the next round of investigations.
Yes.
Because this is in connection with the accusations, the allegations by the Nigerian Drug Law Enforcement Agency. So while the investigation and the interrogation by the police and the NDLA continues, they've placed them on suspension. But my question is, 4 persons were arrested along with him. What has happened to the 2 other officers? Why were they also not suspended? Because 3 days ago, we were told 4 officers were arrested, at the instance of the NDLA, along with Abba Kyari. That's one. The second one has to do with the fact that the panel report that is out there, the Egbunike panel report, DIG Egbunike, resolved that Abba Kyari is guilty of using social media, and hence, on the basis of that, he should just be demoted from the position of a deputy commissioner of police to an assistant commissioner of police. Now, nobody is impressed by that. Observers, commentators see it as a slap on the wrist.
Absolutely.
As an attempt by the police hierarchy to cover up one of their own. The other part of it that they said was that, he was cavorting and socializing with persons he should not be associated with as a law enforcement officer. And that he has violated police ethical professional rules. Okay? In both instances, both the panel and the Police Service Commission, they are quoting what they call public service rules. Maybe this particular Kyari and others case should compel us to take a second look at the public service rules. Maybe those public service rules have become obsolete. Maybe they are not in line with reality. That's one assumption that we can take from there. But whatever it is, there should be no cover-up. On the issue of Abba Kyari, saying, his travails should be traced to IPOB and Eastern Security Network. Well, Professor Kemi Rotimi, a leading scholar on police affairs in Nigeria, who has done a book on policing in a federal state, the Nigerian experience, made it very clear that, in fact, that is totally beside the point. He even went as far as abusing the journalists who carried the story. But because he's my friend, I allowed him to get away with that. Because I don't like people teaching journalists how to do their job. Okay? But he had a point that, look, if you're a police officer, part of your job is to arrest people, is to engage people. Okay, what are we dealing with here? Occupational hazard? Every occupation has its own hazards. Even if it is IPOB and ESN coming after him because he was involved in combating crime and criminality in the southeastern part of the country. That is not an excuse. You cannot blame IPOB. You cannot blame ESN. And it is good that the Egbunike panel, we're told, thought that that defense was very watery. I think every reasonable person out there will also think that that defense is watery. What are the questions that were being asked? Did you collect money through Oshwopi and pass the money through your brother into a certain account?
That's it.
Up to 249 million naira. Are you a tailor to Oshwopi who has been indicted somewhere? Tailoring services, is that part of the functions of the policeman defined in the Nigerian Police Act? How did a high-ranking favorite of the Inspector General of Police become a part-time tailor?
Super cop.
A law enforcement officer.
Tailor.
Now going from one designer to the other to sew clothes for indicted persons. These are the questions. How did you end up in a nightclub dancing to Obamamba? Or what is that?
You want to bam bam?
Yeah. These are the issues, on the table. The man says it's IPOB, which is a very typical thing in Nigeria. People
Very
always
unfair.
play the ethnic game.
Very unfair.
A man will misbehave. You say, they are victimizing me because I'm from a certain part of the country. No. We should focus on the issues, and we don't want to hear that it is IPOB. Is it IPOB that collected money on his behalf? Is it IPOB that introduced him to Oshwopi? Oshwopi is not an Igbo man. Oshwopi, Ramon Abbas, he's a Yoruba man. So why is he talking about IPOB?
Good night.
So I think, as the story develops, we should resist the attempt.
Absolutely.
To play the ethnic game, which is the usual card that Nigerians play. Nobody is convicting him on television. He should have his day in court. He should be treated fairly. Due process must be followed. If at the end of the day, he comes out of it clean, yes, fine. That will be his right. But to come and start playing the ethnic card so early, no.
Well said, Dr. Bati.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if I get up on this expressway, the incident in me, and the trailer drivers, were block the expressway, demanding that the governor himself must come here before they will open the road. And Hannah Bamba, they think that the cause of the accident, both because of the first men now block also. So, and this is not the first time, and this is not the second time, and they're always doing such a thing. So, they are demanding that Governor Willie Obiano will come to their aid, come immediately, come to the expressway where the incident is happening, so that they will know what to do and see and settle the drivers. Look at the way that now. And I look at the governor. We keep here. Where we female. This is live and direct. This is the road, and if I'm since yesterday, right? Huh? If I 3 days now, and the government actually Arabia, Kabia money for the menu. I go already got someone who come Majugas people are the driver can do Kedi Hekosuru. The good one around you, Kedi Hekosuru, after that time. So now the police are not so as a witness. Simple. So Yana Yokata Buka Unetibuka governor. Block. Since 3 days now, another block they rap war of Junction. And he have federal road. This road I get a link road with a link here, link here Port Harcourt, link here Akwa link here Uyo, link here many places. And Emmanuel who's a block and what is any alternative? So Anna Yo ka governor Biko Ibato say Maka na ada ya no kata amana kata ntu first one this incident third one ana ka wala na nke mbu emego nke abo me nke ato eme mana obu na enwe ife mere ozo ya emekwa obu na enwe ife mere ka stop not only in Aza Junction but all in Anambra road because yesterday Anambra gafe side Egwagbo Obosi dudi achakwari imekwa maka the kind of traffic the poor head bridge maka gini obrunde police na no na junction na course kwa nke na emeta side second Niger bridge what about Egwagbo Obosi. So and not only that place in all part of Anambra it against our course of traffic when I just see Nudifa ogeme na Kano. Why police is Udifa ogeme na Kaduna, checkpoint ogeme na Zamfara, checkpoint ogeme na Katsina. When I see Udifa dem na Igbo bikono sikusi fa after the go to an end. High expressway it was ET road block na highway. Bikona yoka neighbor trailers neighbor who's are the poor? Yes. Eba kita abu kita Johnson. What about na abia? What I can apu apu. What I can you don't get answer of asa kwa block bare. Where we yala. What I can aga. What I can they motor in the standstill since 3 days now. So they are calling the attention. They are calling the attention of the government to come fast and know what to do about this incident that happened. According to the driver, they said this happened 3 days ago, and up till now, they are still feeling reluctant, which is very, very bad. So, here, youth, And Yana Pumu youth about in expect ego mob and this new weather. So we're not in 3 days, a move, we move. You know what it means, and you know that these trailer drivers sanction on a union. There's no way of where may move a trailer here unless government come to the rescue. One person may move a trailer here unless the government about the Russia Yamaka. Look at it here. Look at it here. The road is highly blocked. The road, the highly blocked neighbor. Don't take a look at down. This is EM Bus Junction. What about? Tail Oba. Who's about Oba? So, government of Anambra State, I beg you in the name of God to come to the rescue and know what to do about this incident, if possible, to put a stop to all this roadblock in Anambra State. To put a stop. These people, they have wasted a lot of lives. They have wasted a lot of lives. And after 2-3 days, if we have again, if we did not do anything possible means to stop this roadblock, this unnecessary roadblock in Anambra State, that means things will go wrong and things will continue going wrong. Look at the drivers; they are looking for any alternative. In Anambra, they have motor the CC who's email also bolo. Now, who's a bus out on the chat. And believe me, if this thing continue after today and tomorrow being Monday and Tuesday, you find out that now all the motor, next Lagos, Abata, Hanjaga, this stocked up here. All the motor next Lagos, Abata, Hanjaga, hook up here. Makagini, because of accidents, a lot of life, more than 10 people, get wasted. 3 bus, 3 commuter bus, because of roadblock. Can we continue like this? No. It's time to wake up. And what drivers are doing right now, you cannot blame them. Yes, you cannot blame them. They are demanding for justice. They are demanding for justice. The reason why they block the road is nothing but that they are asking governor to do something and stop the roadblock. What they are demanding is that the government must stop road checkpoints in expressway. That's the reason why AG block also. Then they are calling on governor to come and look into this thing. It's not everything you will sweep under the carpet. So it's about 2 to 3 days now this thing happens. Still, everywhere they blocked up. And this road linked to Abba, link here to Owerri, link here to Port Harcourt, link here to Uyo, link here to Calabar. Also linked to Bayelsa. So government, the trailer driver, not a union, who say, now before he book trailer no so, because of all you to hang around, now I cannot sign no agreement. This is your government Ghana, you see, now before he book motor eba, now I got sign an agreement that I thought I say for army checkpoint or police checkpoint na highway. I thought if any army checkpoint or police checkpoint na federal highway. Tell me, what are they checking? What are they checking in expressway? Get the guy they check na highway. Na bro, equal say na koso mo money 200 naira. Na koso 100 naira. Enriching their pocket. Enriching their pocket. If they are not paying their salary, government should indicate. Why will you be receiving salary at the same time be enriching your pocket every day by day, making millions of naira to the poor innocent souls? Making millions of money every day by day. Look at it. Masses are suffering. Just take it, 200 naira to motorists, 200 naira to trailers, 500 naira, 100 naira, both to Okada. Every day by day, these people are making more than 20 million in one checkpoint. In one particular checkpoint, they are making more than 20 million. That is the reason why, if you ask any policeman to go off road checkpoint or Simba, because they are making millions every day, killing innocent souls. How can you keep quiet and such a thing will be happening in your state? If the government keep quiet, the citizen will not keep quiet. One day. If the government keep quiet, the citizen will not keep quiet. Youth will not keep quiet. It's high time. Even expressway, you know, more than 10 million every day. Just now, the one particular road checkpoint. And that is why he got one road checkpoint. He got more than 20 something road checkpoint before they rule over it. Because they know how much they are making there. They know how much they are making there. So Governor, they are demanding that now they work Uzo. Aga Biafra sign no agreement now. Police are on the highway. Both in Ugwabo Bosi, both any place but highway. Naga work police na me happen also. Here federal highway. This is unbearable and they can never be taken again. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your patience to watch from the beginning to the end. I hope you have learned something from the video you have just watched. The video you have just watched is to bring information to your doorstep and for educational purpose. It is not to demonize anybody. Let us watch continuously and see who can be able to make a sense out of every nonsense we are seeing. We must continue. We move. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter what they say. They will kill us. We will kill them. At the end of the day, Biafra is here. Thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please kindly subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell so that you're notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you and remain blessed. Bye-bye. See you again.